So as promised, guys, I was going to make a few videos on Jason Aldean's song, okay? And I didn't get to talk about it often, so now I'm getting to talk about it now in the recent string of videos. But Jason Aldean's violence anthem, they're calling it the violence anthem, which again, the mainstream media, when it attacks a certain target all at once, you really need to pay attention to that target and what it's actually speaking about. Because if they go this hard, right? If they go this hard to try to silence something, whether it's a movie like The Sound of Freedom, or if it's a song like from Jason Aldean, if they go this hard to try to silence something, you need to pay attention to it. So I have an article here from the good old shill media website, The Guardian, right? And again, I love this headline. It says Jason Aldean's violence anthem violence anthem sees 999% rise in streams amid controversy. Country singer's heavily criticized song, Try That in a Small Town, has been streamed to 11.7 million times, while the video has boomed online. Ladies and gentlemen, they tried to silence it, and they failed. And this is going to keep happening because they want to try to control the narrative. They are so desperate to try to control the narrative any way they can that it actually ends up backfiring on them. And I don't know, there's a lot of conspiracies of people saying, oh, you know, the controversy was made up on purpose to make the song more popular. But it's very clear that people have no issue with this song. It's very clear that people are not buying your narrative, The Guardian. They're not buying Variety's narrative. They're not buying all of these shill media websites' narrative. They are completely just making this song explode, and we're going to talk about it. So let's get into the article from good old shill media website, The Guardian. So it says the controversy around the country singer Jason Aldean's latest single, whose lyrics and video feature threats of violence towards police protesters, has boosted its profile. In the week since backlash to the song brewed online amid fellow country artists, streams of Aldean's Try That in a Small Town have risen 999% from 987,000 to 11.7 million, according to the Hollywood Reporter. That is an absolutely insane boost. Congratulations to Jason Aldean. That is crazy, crazy numbers. And again, why do you think that is? It's because there are more people, I guarantee, who are looking for this song to support it than there are people looking to hate it. Like I mentioned this in my last video, that there are more white people hating this song than there are black people, guaranteed. When you look at all the people complaining online, 98% of them are white, okay? 98% of them are white liberals who are taking this song completely out of context because they want to stretch it as far as they possibly can just so they can touch the summit on the top of the mountain called racism, because that's what they love to do. They love talking about racism. They love keeping the conversation about racism going, because the longer they can keep the conversation going, the more they're going to keep black people in mental chains. And that's essentially the goal of your average white liberal. So it says sales of the song have also increased from 1,000 last week to 228,000, according to the music data company Luminate. Country Music Television, CMT, pulled the music video, which intersperses footage of protesters facing off against police with Aldean's performance at a Tennessee courthouse known for the 1927 lynching of a black man, from its channel on Tuesday, with no explanation for the decision. It had about 350,000 views on YouTube at the time. Now views have topped at 16 million. Well, first off, Country Music Television, you suck for pulling the music video. That's number one. You goes to show where you stand, which is fine. It is what it is. And why should he have to explain as to why he decided to film a performance at the courthouse? Like, why should he have to explain it? Maybe he didn't even know that there was a lynching of a person at 1927. You really care about the guy from 1927? Seriously? You want me to believe that? You want me to believe that you can't sleep at night because he performed at a courthouse where someone was lynched at 1927? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, you don't even care. I guarantee you they don't even care about the person who was lynched at this courthouse. They just try to make any tie that they possibly can to make people think that this is the most racist song on the planet when it's not. It says Aldean released a song which he did not write in May, but the video, I like that little stab, he did not write, but the video premiered on the 14th of July. The video has been criticized for including images of violent anti-police protesters promoting gun violence and taking aim at the Black Lives Matter movement. It's not a movement. It stopped being a movement when they stole all that money and never did anything with it in the black community except buying mansions in white communities. It says the song's lyrics include the lines, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag, and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. I love it. I love the lyrics. I love the lyrics, and that's exactly how it should be. There needs to be more law and order, but unfortunately, these liberals, man, they love having no law and order. They love it. They love it because the chaos, they love to keep the chaos going. It benefits them. The lyrics also allude to a conspiracy theory that the U.S. government plans to round up citizens' guns. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're going to round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. It's not a conspiracy. They actively try to ban guns every chance they get. If you look at Joe Biden's Twitter page, if you look at Kamala Harris' Twitter page, they're constantly talking about, oh, we need to get guns out of the hands of citizens. There's no need for citizens to have guns. Like that's their goal. It's not a conspiracy theory. So again, you have the Guardian completely lying to people. Why? Because it benefits them. They know exactly where they stand. They know who's donating money to their website, and it's all left-leaning corporations and political organizations. So that's what they want to do, and that's what they're going to try to do. Critics of the song include the musician Sheryl Crow, that nobody gives a fuck about, who wrote on Twitter, "I'm from a small town. Even people in small towns are sick of violence. There's nothing small town or American about promoting violence. You should know that better than anyone, having survived a mass shooting. This is not American, all small town like. It's just lame." It's amazing to me that they want to downplay promoting violence. Meanwhile, during the BLM riots, you literally had politicians telling people to go out into the streets and just raise hell. You literally had them saying that. So if they're allowed to promote violence, why can't someone else say something like this in a song? I don't understand. Oh, I get it. It's because they're not on your side. That makes a lot of sense. Crow referred to the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history, in which a gunman opened fire during Aldean's set at the Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas in October 2017. 60 people were offed and 867 were injured. Aldean and his band escaped unharmed. As backlash brewed, Aldean defended the song on Twitter, saying it refers to the feeling of a community that I had growing up, where we took care of our neighbors, regardless of differences of background or belief. He also rebutted claims that it targeted the Black Lives Matter movement as not only meritless but dangerous. There's not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it. He doubled down while performing over the weekend and partially blamed cancel culture. During a concert at Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, on Friday, the 46-year-old singer reflected on his long-ass week. I've seen a lot of stuff suggesting I'm this, suggesting I'm that. Here's the thing. Here's one thing I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can think something all you want. It doesn't mean it's true, right? And that's precisely it. Like, there's going to be people that are going to try to look at everything through the eyes of race. That's what they live through. That's what they want. That's what they need in their life. A lot of these race grifters, they need racial combating. Like, they need racial discussions to continue going over and over and over again, because it's how they make their money, and it's also how they feel like they're relevant. Like, they feel like they're relevant to the conversation, and that they're relevant in general if they can keep the race bait going. So you're going to have a lot of these race grifters. Most of them are white, unfortunately, and it's amazing to me how it still continues to be a thing where websites like this are lying literally in their articles about certain information to try to push the overall narrative and keep control over that narrative. But of course, we make this video to try to put a little bit of fight out there and go against the grain. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.